In the ruins of World War II, a new battlefield emerged. Not on land, not at sea, but high above the Earth itself. This was the space race, a high-stakes duel between the United States and the Soviet Union, where science became power and the cosmos became a stage for propaganda. The race truly ignited on October 4th, 1957. On that day, Soviets launched Sputnik 1, the first artificial satellite in history. It was small, just a polished metal sphere that did little more than beep. But that simple sound echoed across the world like a thunderclap. For the United States, the message was clear. If the Soviets could launch a satellite into orbit, it could launch a missile anywhere on Earth. America was stunned, and the pressure was on. Stunned. Just a few years later, in 1961, the Soviets delivered another shocking blow. A 27-year-old pilot named Yuri Gagarin became the first human to ever journey into space, orbiting our planet aboard his Vostok 1 capsule. Once again, the U.S. found itself playing catch-up. In response, President John F. Kennedy stood before the world and made one of the boldest promises in history. He declared that America would commit itself to landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth. "We choose to go to the moon," he said. "Not because it is easy, but because it is hard." With that, the race hit a new gear. The United States poured billions of dollars into its newly formed space agency, NASA. An army of engineers, scientists, and technicians worked tirelessly to design new rockets, new computers, and new spacecraft. A new breed of hero emerged, the astronaut. Through programs like Mercury and Gemini, brave men tested the absolute limits of human survival, mastering skills like docking in orbit and enduring long-duration missions in the harsh vacuum of space. Meanwhile, the Soviet Union wasn't standing still. They pushed forward with their own ambitious plans, focusing on developing the first space stations and setting new records for cosmic endurance. Both superpowers pushed technology and human limits right to the very edge. Then came the finish line. On July 20th, 1969, hundreds of millions of people around the globe held their breath, gathered around televisions and radios. The Apollo 11 mission had reached the moon. As the lunar module, the Eagle, touched down on the Sea of Tranquility, a new chapter in history began. Neil Armstrong descended the ladder, his boot pressing into the fine lunar dust. He spoke words that would be remembered forever. "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." In that moment, the space race, as the world knew it, was over. Looking back, the Soviets had clearly won the early rounds, achieving incredible firsts that shook the world. But the moon landing secured the ultimate victory for the United States. Yet, when we consider the monumental achievements of this era, the real winner wasn't a single nation, it was all of humanity. Because in less than 2 decades, we went from simply dreaming about the stars to actually walking on another world. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to support us, don't forget to subscribe and follow us on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram.